Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your November 2018 general horoscope reading with me. So, my lovely Capricorns, how are we doing? Drop me a comment below. Let me know all about it. You know, how was last month for you? What are you expecting this month here in Scorpio season? Scorpio season is pretty complimentary for you. It's a water sign, you know, it's going to bring up probably, I'm getting a sense already, some relationship things for you, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, before we get into your intuitive psychic message with the tarot, and don't forget the runes, we're going to go over the major astrological events, of course, just so you know what's going on with the moons and everything. And Capricorn, before I get into all of this, I have to let you know, I just started a new YouTube series called Limelight Laughs, which I'm so very excited about. It's the zodiac signs in comedy. So it's just a bunch of silly, funny type scenarios, short little videos. If you haven't yet, please check them out. And I just started a Facebook page as well, so you can share with your friends much more easily that way and everything. But I'm so excited about it, just to bring you and the world in general just more light and fun and laughter. So yeah, check it out. So here we go, Capricorn. November 7th is the first day that I want you to watch out for. It's going to be the Scorpio new moon. Now, this new moon, there's a lot of positive aspects going on with this one. So with so many positive aspects, with the moon sextiling Pluto, the moon trining Mars, and the sun will be trining Neptune the day before. With all this energy, it's speaking collectively for all of us that this is like that breaking point of deep emotional healing. You know, those wounds that maybe have been festering, the closure that you have been waiting for, showing up. It's showing up, and in a deep, cleansing way. Also with this energy, you know, especially with such positive energy with the moon going on, there's a psychic awareness and a psychic increase that is happening with all of us. So your psychic senses and vision are really sharp with this new moon. Pay attention to the signs, symbols, because it's going to give you the how-to, what to do in order to achieve the final closure and the chapter, whatever it is you need to do, Capricorn, in order to heal from whatever it is that is lingering within you. So also, the kind of fun thing about this new moon is that it's very sexual energy. So you might find that your sex drive peaks. If you're a woman watching, your fertility is really high. So if you're looking to get pregnant, great. If you're not Capricorn, then you might exercise a bit more responsibility. Also, since the sun is going to be trining Neptune the day before this, I mean, this is beautiful energy for imaginative, creative projects and those imaginative juices flowing. So just your imagination, creativity is really enhanced with that energy. So forget about the creative blockages, Capricorn. There's a shift there and it looks good. Okay, so November 16th is the next day. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. November 16th, Venus moves direct, and so that's good news for all of us, of course, especially in regards to any relationship matters, money matters that may have been delayed, might have been experiencing some miscommunication between romantic partnerships, stuff like that. That is going to be clearing up with Venus moving direct, and Mercury goes retrograde on the same day. So, as always, Capricorn, you know, with a Mercury retrograde, you just want to expect and be aware of the potential delays that can happen in regards to communication. If you're waiting on any contracts of any sort or legal documents to come through to wrap up, then, you know, you might have to be a bit more patient as Mercury goes retrograde, because delays can happen. It's usually a time of revision, re-editing, and taking just a bit more time. So, and even publications, stuff like that can kind of be put off during this time, or they just take a bit more effort. Doesn't mean the world stops, but just stuff to be aware. Now, November 23rd is going to be the Gemini full moon, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So with Mercury being retrograde with this full moon, there's a big sort of scattered energy because, woo, you know, full moons are full light, and you might be mentally just feeling a lot more scattered and fuzzy than usual. And it might be a little bit more difficult to just formulate your thoughts and ideas into words, into a conversation. But that's okay. You know, it's not just you who's going to be feeling or experiencing this. All of the zodiac is probably going to be experiencing this on some sort of level. So just expect that. You know, there's a lot of challenging energy with this full moon. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, I feel like, especially with opposing ideas. And those opposing ideas really demanding us, Capricorn, to reach a compromise. It doesn't have to be black, it doesn't have to be white, it doesn't have to be this way, it doesn't have to be that way. You can find a compromise, a middle ground decision. So it just may not be the kind of decision or, yeah, that you expected, Capricorn. So just kind of know that with this energy. But no to conversations regardless of the scattered sort of fuzzy energy that's just going to leave everyone a little mentally woohoo, you know. Conversations are still popping up. So just be patient with yourself and with others during this time, because it might be a little more difficult to get things out coherently. All right, so Capricorn, let's go down and get your psychic messages here. All right, let's just shuffle a hair more. No, Capricorn, I think that's it. Off we go. Ooh, okay. All right. Wow, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. Ooh, I almost called you Taurus. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn, I can tell you right off the bat, some of you are entangled with another earth sign, specifically for some of you, a Taurus. So there's a connection, it looks like, that is almost building, or a connection that some of you are hesitant about, or have been hesitant about in the recent past, about pursuing with an earth sign. Because you have the Four of Cups here, Capricorn. This card and the Ten of Cups showed up in the Taurus reading. So you might want to check out the Taurus reading to kind of see what's going on there as well. But the Four of Cups, I'm getting for you, Capricorn, specifically, that this is hesitation. Like someone did something or made you feel a certain way that is making you hesitate on moving forward with the relationship, with the label of the relationship, but also when it comes to your business partnerships. That is coming up here with these pentacles. Now, I will say you are missing fire from your spread this month, Capricorn. So what exactly does that mean? Missing the element of fire here, you just might feel a little bit more lacking in energy. Okay, so passion and energy just might be a little lower here in Scorpio season for you, but that's okay, Capricorn. Because you're being encouraged to really act less this month. Don't overwork yourself. Don't send yourself into overdrive this month. You're really being asked in Scorpio season to slow it down and enjoy what you have. You know, with the King of Pentacles showing up at the center of your reading, this is beautiful. I mean, I relate the King of Pentacles to Capricorn and Taurus. So you definitely, some of you, this triangle, or not triangle, this duo, love duo going on with Taurus is really strong. Or just another earth sign. Could be a fellow Capricorn too. But with the King of Pentacles here, it almost feels like, Capricorn, a lot of you have really been focused on, and I know in recent months' readings, there's been a lot of focus on work and ambitions and achieving, you know, just higher status with that. And that's gorgeous. It looks like in Scorpio season, a lot of you are reaching a higher status, reaching quite the level of achievement with the King of Pentacles. He's a king. He's got his castle, he's got his coins, his money. So it looks like I'm getting the sense and feeling a lot of you Capricorns have been waiting for this so that you can properly pursue and give your time and your focus to other matters like relationships. So, you know, this month I'm getting it's a time for you to receive that achievement, you know, no matter how small, no matter how big, Capricorn. And there is a sense of you putting yourself out there, but at the same time, you're really holding back in November. A lot of you Capricorns, it looks like you're still holding on to some idea or form of doing things, form of habit that you're used to with the Four of Pentacles. And so, you know, Capricorn, you're really being encouraged in November, especially with this deep, cleansing, scorpionic energy here with the Nine of Swords, to completely release that tension. You know, part of this Nine of Swords message here is becoming aware of what is really bothering you. For some of you, you know, what is kind of haunting you, maybe keeping you up at night, what is kind of stealing your peace. And Nine of Swords, becoming completely aware of it and disposing of it. So no longer second guessing or just feeling it. You now know. You now know, Capricorn. I love that. And a lot of you, it is going to come in the form of dreams. It looks like for a lot of you Capricorns, with the Seven of Cups showing up at the root of your reading, that it's almost like this, you're locked in some sort of fantasy. Especially I'm getting when it comes to relationships or those business partnerships, a fantasy of how it should go, what it should be like, how you'd really like it to be. And so, you know, in Scorpio season, especially with the new moon, it's really going to be asking you to see things for what they really are. And I'm just getting, especially with this pairing, there's just like this tension that you're letting go of here in November, Capricorn. And, you know, I'm getting for some of you, especially with the Pentacle energy being so strong here, this tension is going back to money matters and, you know, financial stress. Have no fear, Capricorn. That is being wrapped up this month because you are reaching that level of achievement. But it's like mentally, you're still having to kind of remove yourself or remove your thoughts from that place of lack and from that place of, oh, I gotta hold on tight, or I gotta really budget really tight and stuff like that. That frame of mind is really being evaluated this month. And that's awesome. It's awesome. It's like a breakthrough energy for you, Capricorn. So I'm really happy about it. Now, going back to the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, I want to add, you know, for some of you Capricorns, this is really getting deeply into, I'm getting for some of you like that metaphysical dream state, really looking at your dreams, keeping a dream journal to see what is showing up. Something about that is really going to help you discover and understand what that lingering sort of stress or that lingering haunting is. How to get rid of it. How to purge your thoughts from unwanted energy, unwanted negativity. But I really love seeing for you, Capricorn, this King of Pentacles. Some beautiful achievement. And, you know, I have to peek at what's going on underneath the bottom of the deck a little bit. With the Ten of Cups here, it's like, I'm getting that you're really making a perspective connection. You're really seeing long term with someone, and even with what you've recently achieved. You're seeing the long term, Capricorn, this month, and how fulfilling it is and can be. Now I'm going to get you your runestone for further clarity here before we wrap up. So let's see here, Capricorn. Here we go. Awful. Okay, wow. Yeah, so immediately the message that Spirit just sent to me was achievement in money matters. Financial increase, extra money coming to you, material gain, material status, you know, whether also that can also just mean being put on a pedestal in the community, within your job, more responsibility. You know, kings have enormous amounts of responsibility. You know, sure, they have a lot of the good stuff, you know, wealth and the, you know, financial success and all that jazz too, but they do have more responsibility as well. So, you know, understand that, as I'm sure you do, Capricorn. But yeah, and there's a message here with awful, especially with the Nine of Swords and that Seven of Cups, that some of this stress and sort of struggle that might be going on with your thought process and being stuck in a certain thought process, like, I'm getting here that it roots back to some family matters that are going to be popping up for you in November. So pay attention to those, because it's that Scorpionic energy is going to be cleansing and helping you heal that up. So that's really exciting. As you know, uncomfortable as it can sound, it's also really exciting because it's healing. It's removing those blockages. Beautiful, Capricorn. So that wraps up the guidance here in this general reading, but we will go over more details with your oracle message in the extended video reading. That link will be below in the descriptions box, of course. And as well as your oracle message, you get to pick between 3, of course, but also I'm going to go over some other days to watch out for astrologically. What is going on? What you can expect with certain days, okay? So woohoo! We'll discuss more there. And again, if you haven't yet, follow me on my Facebook, and I'll post more of the comedic stuff on there. And I'll have more coming up with the Lion Light Laughs series here soon as well. And if you do want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, Capricorn, to look at your own situation, get in contact with me. All the information is below, Etsy shop, all that jazz. So I think that's it. I will see you in the next video, Capricorn. Have a good November and enjoy Scorpio season.